representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's wheel to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Leading the Jaguars sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. The side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. These guys also coming off a bye, so no rest advantage for either team in this one. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Hewitt, and that is punter Ethan Evans all set down there. And here we go from Las Vegas. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets out the 25-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run to play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done, man.
On the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Taken down.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. So out have the Raiders for their first possession. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And it's a nice game, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
In punt formation.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Jaguars and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. On 1st down, Hurts. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 32-yard
operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Jones. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Jacksonville in punt formation. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air. Herbert has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Herbert now off the play fake. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
3 more yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Leonard Achane here out of the gun. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Hurts on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and run. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Good for a Jaguars 1st down. A gain of 26 yards.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. A play fake now Hurts to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away. After the incompletion, 2nd down calls ready.
2nd down and 15 yards to go.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones off the pistol give. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tyler Rubin with the tackle. Last one down to 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones once more.
The Raiders, 29
And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Again, the ball carrier, Max Crosby on the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
It's a sneak, Hurts.
Inches.
He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Hurts. It's a gain of a yard. That's another Jaguars first down.
Now Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
From the pistol, Hurts. He'll step up, and there he goes. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In the red zone on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the ground. It's Monangai. Through the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 1-point game.
Jaguars.
Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you've got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middlebackers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Herbert from the gun. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's tackled for a short gain.
87, Sam Laporta. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Herbert. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
The Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
He's forward, gets a couple yards. Making the stop, that was last year's Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter.
2 yards.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Crashes through a tackle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Down the sideline inside the 40. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's another
1st and 10. Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert.
At the 26-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And a Las Vegas first down.
Achane gets this on the draw. And he works his way for a gain of 4. First down and run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Achane again.
down.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
He's running for it. So they wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. Trying for it, it's Achane. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jaguars and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26.
Throwing here, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
Looks
line.
like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Keeping the zone read constant. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
And this is taken ahead to the 37. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The Jaguars in the punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Raiders are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Herbert on first down. And he's going to be touchdown block. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Quick slant. Here's Laporta. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert.
At the
He's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for Raiders first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going on first is Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
87, Sam Laporta. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert back to throw.
At the 34-yard line.
That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
It's A-Chain on the inside give. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Raiders first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Let's stick with A-Chain. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Completes. It's Myers. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and
Herbert
18.
here, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. It's Flowers. And this one does not go far. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out.
2-yard gain.
As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raiders send a running back to Von Achan, getting back to work. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That's Laporta again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Herbert throwing again. Right back to Flowers they go. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. It's Herbert once more. Finds his back, Achan. When they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Timeout taken by Vegas. That's in 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. Big game continuing for Laporta. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Herbert to throw once more. Has it at the 7. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders blow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
Carlson now to add 1 more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. Looking to his fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Throwing now, Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
And the Raider 1st down.
Final throw before the break. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more. They're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders send a running back to Von Achan, getting back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Herbert on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achan. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Herbert. Here's a screen for Achan. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. They go play fake with Hurts. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Running a screen now for Jones. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the 2nd half with some needed points. right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Well, they set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chain. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And a Raider.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
On the play. That's another Las Vegas.
To throw. Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And gain up that handful there. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard
Run
line.
now with A-Chain. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Jack Sawyer working hard, making the stop.
21-yard line.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
A-Chan will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a punch here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 22-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Makes the score.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. The play fake now hurts to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Manunga. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
First down, Jacksonville.
Play action. Hurts has it. He finds Stover. And he takes it down to the 33. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
That's another Jaguars
First and 10. Here's Jones. He's pushed straight ahead. That's maybe a yard at most. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the Raiders.
Hurts now from the gun. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
No throw, 3rd and long. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll run here following the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 7-yard line.
No play action. Here's Hurts. Gets this to Stover. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Jaguars first down.
Jones. Can't reach the end zone. He is stopped, and we've got a penalty flag down as well.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Looking underneath, it's Jones. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
You just get the play off. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars tie it up at the end of the 3rd. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take the lead on that successful kick. So we're through 3 here. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Now Prater on to send it away. Ali to return it. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Finds his back, H.N. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Herbert now off the play fake. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Defense is set. 1st and 10.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Las Vegas first.
Herbert going to tuck and run. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. That's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Jaguars and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Good connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Raiders are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's got a decent game before being brought down. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
H.N. gets it. And that one doesn't get him much. Maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's able to hit Flowers caught. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First and 10, Herbert. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Slayer on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's see what they draw on a 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over now at their own 20. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time, what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Counter play, Jones. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Hurts. Get some space around midfield. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
35. Raiders 27.
Prater on to send it away. Starting from the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Pierce up the middle. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10
Herbert.
at the 29-yard line.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's a gain of 7.
He'll throw it.
3rd and 3.
Gets another one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking now from the gun. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Now Herbert to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Fire pass, no good, so here comes second down.
Second down and 20.
Herbert to throw once more. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas.
A gain of 14
Raiders
yards.
trail by
Brings up
8.
Third down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
4th down.
Desperation time here. Short pass brought in. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Jaguars and Travis Hunter ready for their next look on offense. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
45-yard line.
Tight end in motion left. Second down carry for Jones. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Setting up to pass. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Raiders send Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Back to throw. Returns to his go-to. It's Hopkins. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and a
Look
yard.
to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. And back to Flowers they go. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
It's 4th down.
They give it to Pierce. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
At the 48-yard line.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And this one just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. The Jaguars kneeling out the rest of this victory. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not, they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.